Hello and welcome back to CoasterCastle. As you can see, it's getting darker and we are somewhere different again. So we are at Tulleys Shocktober. It's our first visit to this one as well.
Yeah, our first one.
Complete first visit, so quite looking forward to it. We're here a bit later. We're over for 6. We're here about 6:30 instead. It's been open since about 4:30 and we've been watching it get a bit busier and busier as time goes on. Hopefully we'll do lots of stuff and show you lots of stuff. But we'll see how we get on. I mean, this one's the biggest in the UK, I think.
I believe so, yeah.
So really looking forward to it. But yeah, let's get in and get started, shall we? Skip the formalities because we're running late. So getting in was a lot easier than Fort Park this morning. Security checks for Fort Park were chaotic, but that was easy, nice and quick, easy in. Got our wristbands and ready to have some fun. So very busy on Park tonight, so very busy, but yeah, there's a lot to see. We're going to be busy, lots to see and lots to do. So we're just kind of walking and seeing where we end up, I think. See where we end up and go from there. They do also have an app, so you can find all the times and information on the app as well. Gonna kick things off with a visit to Wastelands. Shortest queue at the moment, so that's probably going to be how our night goes. Check your shortest queues. This one has been highly recommended by a few people on Instagram, so yeah, let's go have some fun in here.
I liked it. That was mental.
I like it. Good use of strobing in there. Really fun characters.
That strobing was sending me.
Yeah, non-contact as well, just to point out. I don't know if all the haunts here are, but that one was non-contact. But they got some pretty good interactions there.
They got some good ones.
If you haven't already worked out, I'm dressed in my Velma costume again. And I had some pretty fun interactions in there through that alone.
Oh yeah.
Going into a prison full of convicts dressed as Velma was probably not the best idea in the world. I think the name Velma's going to haunt my dreams now for the rest of my life.
Oh yeah.
That one actor was coming up behind me in one of the scenes, just kept saying it over and over and over and over.
Velma, Velma, Velma.
A few glasses references there as well. We didn't just film it, but we did just have a fun interaction with some of the roaming Wasteland characters about my glasses. They realised I am actually blind. It's not just a show, I am generally blind. So that was good fun. It is very busy though. Unfortunately, it was projecting a time of 10 minutes. I think we waited more like 35 minutes.
35, 40.
And now we've came out in the queues now out the gate, so it's gotten a lot busier. It is a busy night, but we do have some fast tracks. We bought 3 of those. We might have to buy a few more though if it continues to be busy.
Oh yes.
But we're going to have a little walk around the site, see some of the other areas, because we just walked in and went straight down to the shortest queue. So I think we're going to keep walking around, see where we end up, and go from there. We've had a few recommendations on where to use our fast tracks, and we'll probably be using those in there. But strong start, I liked it, good fun.
Oh yeah.
Very good fun, good start. Let's see where we end up next. They have a lot of food and drink options in here. To be fair, they've got a lot of options for food and drink everywhere. But it is also a very, very busy night here from what we've seen. Very crowded to walk around, but there's options. For context as to how busy it is, we're looking at about 30 minutes for the shortest, 25-30 at the moment, I believe. If those queues are correct, obviously. Obviously, Penn Century was not. Did that go up to like 40 odd? Oh, we found people. Sam has found people, so I'm going to turn the camera around. We found the twins.
We'll
get in the queue for Creepy Cottage as one of the shorter ones. It was projecting about 30 minutes on the app, so we're going to actually time this one and see just how long it is. Just because in 10 minutes, I think we waited a lot longer than that earlier on. So let's see how long Creepy Cottage's queue takes for us to get through. I leave Sam unaccompanied and he's having a stare-off over there. There is a full-blown Sam stare-off going on here. So Creepy Cottage was projecting 30 minutes and
28.8 seconds.
30 minutes, pretty accurate. So Creepy Cottage.
It was enjoyable.
Short but sweet, I think
Yeah.
I was looking for. I think the flooring got me more than the actual actors in there.
Oh yes.
But it was short, it was sweet, it was kind of like haunting, I think. They're quite nice in there. I love the outfits in there, that was some really nice outfits going on.
They were gorgeous.
Very Victorian in kind of design, I think. Really nice there. One thing we did learn as well from the guy in the front when he was talking to someone else is that the actors in Tulleys will not touch you.
No.
They will get very close. One lady, she bumped into me a bit there when the stroke was, but they will not touch you here. So if you are looking for a haunt where actors will not touch you,
This is it.
this is the place to come to. I did like that. I thought it was very sweet. Very short, very sweet. And I like the haunting element to it as well. It wasn't all about screaming in your face.
No.
There were a few shouts here and there, but it was more haunting. And I like the sound of that as well.
Yeah.
It was very cute, very sweet. But let's keep moving on and see where we end up next. I don't think we're going to be able to get through everything, unfortunately, just because of how busy it is. I mean, we joined that at a 30-minute queue. It's now queuing out the gate and out the tent. I'll flip it around here. You'll see what I mean. Yeah, it's a very busy night here.
Oh yes.
But like I said, first visit, we had no idea it was going to get this busy.
No.
But we'll see where we go to next. We might have to start activating those fast tracks soon. So for reference of how busy it is, the fast track queue is actually down the road out by the exit of Hayride. So we were going to go and use it as a fast track on that, but then we saw how busy it was and yeah, I thought that was a normal queue. Turns out that was a fast track queue, so we're going to go somewhere else with it, I think. I feel like we've got really unlucky with how busy it is, because I had no idea it would get this busy. I think I overheard someone earlier saying the fast tracks may have sold out or something for certain ones, or I don't know. I'm sure I heard something about fast tracks being sold out, but yeah, we're going to see where we end up. I might go check out Doomtown, because a few people told us good things about that one. So I think we're going to go that way and try and get a few cool things done. At the moment, we're not being very successful, even with fast tracks. Well, the reference is already beginning. Anyone remember Woolworths? That's not. Doomtown.
Yeah, I like that.
That was fun, I liked it. Full of references and very familiar shop names. So that was good, I liked it. They built a whole street.
They built it perfect.
Really good street. Again, I really enjoyed it. A lot of the actors there getting in faces.
Oh yes.
The one offered me a rose, which was very sweet, and then proceeded to eat it. It was quite cute. But I like it, good fun. Zombie maze, who doesn't like zombies, you know?
It's been a while since we've seen one.
Yeah, been a while since we've seen a good zombie maze, and it's fun. Like, I don't know, I was getting like an 80s, 90s feel out of it as well. A lot of the outfits as well, variety.
Yeah, because the Royal Mail one is early 2000s that we saw in there.
Very much like that 90s feel in there in certain areas.
Yeah, I like that.
Fun soundtrack as well the entire way. I like it. It's fun.
Oh yeah.
One of my favourite ones so far, I think.
I think so.
Which isn't hard when we've only done 3, but you know, we're getting there.
Slow and steady.
Yeah, did enjoy that one.
Oh yeah.
A lot of fun, lots of references. Generally quite fun. I like it. We're going to try out Glitch. It's one of the short queues at the moment, but we've heard a lot of mixed reviews about this one, so yeah, let's go find out. So we heard mixed reviews about Glitch and we've just done Glitch. I'm going to let you speak first, I think, because I need to find better words to say.
I Yeah, no, I'm not saying a word.
Okay, I will say a word, and I'm not going to say the word I'm thinking. It isn't good. It's unfinished, I think. Heavily unfinished. There's a lot of blank walls, black spaces. There's nothing really going on in there at all. A lot of black walls, a lot of empty spaces, areas that there should be an actor but there's no actors. All the actors are one of 3 kind of characters in there. 3 characters, that's all you get in there really, in various formats. And I heard a few things I don't like hearing in there. I heard boo. Don't say boo as a scare actor. Please do not say boo. I heard boo, so I did not like that, unfortunately. It's not a scare tactic, it's just weird. There was a lot of the same actors repeating the same lines 2 seconds after each other, so we've got like guard characters in there who would say something along the lines of like, you know, get out.
It felt very American.
It felt very Horror Nights, yeah. Very much like get out, and then next line it's them saying get out again, next line it's them saying get out again. The maze was lacking in theming as well. There's no theming really in areas. I like the binary kind of projections they had, that was good.
That was cool.
But ultimately it felt very repetitive. Very, very repetitive.
Yeah.
You were going through the same 2 to 3 scenes constantly, but unlike Edge of the Forest, it wasn't changing at all. The rooms all felt very much the same. There was no actual story to it. I didn't really get anything out of it, unfortunately. It just wasn't very good, unfortunately. It was a bit no from me. I heard a lot of negative feedback about it anyway. Unfortunately, it's the weakest thing we've seen so far. Yeah, not a fan. I'm also not a big fan of masks that have no mouth holes being used to speak through. We've seen it with one of the masks at some of the masks at Fright Nights. We've just seen it here as well. If your mask has no mouth, it's probably best not to speak, because you can't speak through that mask and project your voice.
Be really creepy would be ideal for a mouthless mask.
I just didn't really get much out of that one, unfortunately. It wasn't very good. We are having a major issue here actually with things being so busy. Just looked at the time board, Haunted Hayride's on over 100 minutes. Now, we were doing the maths on this when we were in the queue a minute ago. With the amount of attractions and the queue times on the attractions, if you didn't have any fast tracks, you would struggle to get through all of them. We've got 3 fast tracks and we're still struggling to get through all of them in the time we've got. I just don't think it's possible at the moment, you know. Unfortunately, we're not going to hit everything, and it's just too busy. You know, it's great to see the place so busy and popular, but it's so busy to the point where you can't actually experience everything, and that is a bit of a shame really, especially as our first visit. We've not been able to experience half the attractions that are here, and we can't even consider the best of them. But we're going to try and get on with it. We're going to see what we can do with the last 2 fast tracks, and we're going to have to call it. We're not going to have enough time for anything else, unfortunately. But we'll see. But don't waste time with Glitch, unfortunately. Not a great idea. So, Corbin.
Yeah, it was interesting. It was warm.
Very warm in some areas there.
I like that.
You like warm. Sorry, I'm walking as we're talking, so we're running out of time again. I really quite enjoyed that one. I feel like certain areas there wasn't a lot going on. I think for me there's a lot of hand in face scare action here, which is impact scare, yes, but it doesn't do a lot. But I specifically got a lot of hands in my face in a lot of the mazes here. Especially that one. I don't really appreciate the hand in the face scares. They don't do a lot for me, unfortunately. But believe it or not, and I know some people are going to be very surprised by this, that maze has a bit of a squeeze cushion section, and I actually enjoyed it.
That was a leg workout.
A leg workout, yeah. Now, fun fact, a lot of you probably already know, I don't like squeeze cushions. The half ones I'm okay with, but I don't like squeeze cushions. And yeah, I actually really enjoyed that squeeze cushion section for a bit. It was actually quite fun. It's like a little leg workout, but definitely a lot of fun. So, I like that. Very good. I think we've got 1 fast track left. Weirdly enough, all the queue said closing at 10:30, even though the attractions close at 11:30. Hopefully we'll be able to get our last one put in and use that through. But yeah, like we said earlier, the attractions are great. It's just the busyness tonight is really letting it down, unfortunately. It's so busy that us and everyone else we've spoken to have struggled to actually get through half the attractions. So that's really unfortunate, especially if you paid full price for tickets and if you haven't been able to get fast track as well, because I believe people are saying fast track had sold out tonight and we haven't been able to see it on the app, so it may be sold out. But a lot of fun, really enjoying it. The mazes are great, apart from Glitch, but unfortunately, it's just too busy. Sam's decided to start reviewing a set of stocks. Purgatory.
I quite enjoyed it.
First time using a haunted lantern tech in a maze.
Yeah, I think it was good.
Well, first time for us, just to point out, not the first time seeing it, but I thought it was fun.
Oh yeah.
And what made it funny was obviously if I'm dressed up, you're in the way, in the way, Sam's in the way. I think what made it even funnier for us was that we were obviously wearing Velma, carrying a haunted lantern, and going through there just as Velma carrying a haunted lantern was quite funny.
I think that was quite fitting.
But it was good, like, we've never actually seen the tech in action before, so it was quite responsive, quite enjoyable to play with. And I felt really kind of serious and important in there. With some really good scares as well, so, you know, they were coming out of everywhere and nowhere.
They were.
Like, they were working really well with that tech. You could tell the team in there know what they're doing with it now, they rehearsed it really well. So I really enjoyed it, I think it was a lot of fun. And at the end there was a little surprise that I was funnily enough, I was saying, hopefully they do this at the end, and they did.
They got you.
So they got me good in there. I really enjoyed it, a very solid one to end on, I reckon.
I think so, yeah.
So that wraps up our visit to Shocktoberfest for the first time. As you know, we didn't complete all the attractions in the time we were here, unfortunately. And I'd say that's probably the biggest problem for our day, was it kind of ruined the trip for us really, that we weren't able to complete everything that we wanted to in the time we were here. You know, there's quite a lot of attractions, which is great because it's busy, but unfortunately it was just so busy. And obviously, like we said, we like it when an attraction's busy because it's good, but unfortunately for us it was too busy to actually move at certain points. Yeah. And we couldn't get through half the attractions just because it was so busy. Even with fast track we struggled, and we only had 3 fast track and we still couldn't get through everything and those things. But it was really, really busy, unfortunately. As you can probably see and hear from the traffic trying to leave as well. But unfortunately, I'd say that was a big problem for us on the day. And yeah, we weren't able to give you a full review because we couldn't
which is
get to
unfortunate, but hey.
Yeah, I mean, we were talking to a few other people and unfortunately they were having the same problem as us. Everyone who we were speaking to couldn't actually complete the attractions themselves. A lot of people were missing out and unable to do certain attractions. It's like I know everyone that we were speaking to, they couldn't do it, could they?
No, they couldn't.
So I was trying to get through the car park back and going over. Car park's very busy, there's multiple car parks as well. But it was unfortunately just too busy today to experience everything, which is a shame because obviously it was our first visit and we were hoping to, you know, experience everything and show you guys what we thought of things. However, the things that we did experience we really enjoyed. You know, the mazes that we did, apart from Glitch, we actually really enjoyed. The fact that I enjoyed a squeeze cushion in a maze, that's quite an achievement. But yeah, unfortunately we weren't able to show you everything and it was a bit of a damper on the trip for us, unfortunately. But obviously we don't like being critical and negative in videos, but we have to be honest about everything in videos as well. And unfortunately for us, I'd say it kind of did ruin the trip a little. You know, it's a bit unfortunate, especially as we've heard so much about the attraction and also how much of a good experience we had in all the other attractions. It would have just been nice to finish that maze list off and yeah, you know, be able to enjoy those as well. Like, we didn't even catch any of the shows, any of the food. We didn't really see much of the roaming actors either, like partly because we were in maze queues all the time and stuff. But yeah, I mean, like I said, really enjoyable. Just couldn't give you the full review that we were hoping for, unfortunately, because we just couldn't get to half of it. Sam, any closing thoughts of yours?
No, I think I would have liked to have gotten around to doing everything personally.
Yeah, because even if you just got to do all the mazes, that would have been enough, really. Did you have a favourite?
Doomtown.
Did like Doomtown.
What's your head up?
I was torn between Doomtown and also I kind of like the Witches one, but it was just that little bit. But actually, no, I was a big fan of Purgatory actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, Purgatory and Doomtown were my favourites. But for now, we're gonna leave this video here, and we will see you next time.
Toodles.
Bye.